Meet Ishka van der Grombank. You may or may not be familiar with her, as we very sadly lost Ishka in 2015 when she was only 5 years old. She is also known as Ishpish or Rishi. Ishka was the daughter of our late KFPS model mare Fema, who had 2 daughters born in 2010. The first was Ineke van der Grombank, which she's more known as Nika. She was born by embryo transfer in January, and then in March along came Ishka. And from the very moment she arrived, she completely stole our hearts. Even though Nika was a couple of months older than her, Ishka always acted more mature, the more older, grown-up one out of the 2 of them. When they were in what we call Nika's box in the top barn, Nika always wanted to stand right at the front of the box, right by the door, but Ishka would quickly put her back in her place and tell her no, and make her go to the back of the box and stand there instead. We used to call her our little time waster because there was something about her character that was incredibly addictive. Martina also shared a special bond with Ishka over the years. If we were to ask to describe her in 4 words, they would be elegant, considered, sensitive, and intelligent. And all of those qualities made her feel really quite special. We took a risk with Ishka's breeding, as her sire shark was in his very first season at stud, and the quality of his offspring was still unknown. But we believed strongly in breeding with the future of the Frisian breed in mind, and in making good use of the smaller bloodlines to help keep kingship percentages low. Thankfully, Ishka showed promise from a very young age. As a foal, she attended the UK gradings and took everything completely in her stride, exactly as we expected her to. She came home with her first Premi. As she grew older, it became even clearer that she had an exciting and bright future ahead of her. At the end of 2013, Ishka was backed as an early 4-year-old, and she absolutely loved all the extra time and attention she got during that time. Everything with her felt so easy right from when she was born. Getting her used to people on her back, taking her out on little hacks, it felt as much of a pleasure for us as it did for her. The following spring, she attended her very first dressage outing at only 4 years old, and with very little schooling. She scored an incredible 81.09%. Shortly afterwards, she attended a Fagby IBOP clinic with Yolanda Schroeder, who was also trained her mum Fema. Yolanda confirmed exactly what we already felt, that Ishka had a very exciting future ahead of her. But rather than push her as a young horse, we decided to give her time out in the field over the winter. Time to mature physically, time to mature mentally, time to simply grow up. Ishka is the only horse Tracy has ever fallen off of at Mel's. Tracy was more precious with her because she was so athletic and talented, and she never wanted to ask too much too soon from her. One day, coming down the centre line of Mel's Arena, Ishka decided to start bucking, and because Tracy didn't want to pull on her mouth, she ended up just simply coming off over Ishka's head. But once Tracy got back on and became clearer and more direct with what she was asking from her, Ishka was absolutely brilliant. Then, in January 2015, everything changed. On New Year's Eve, we noticed Ishka lying down out in the field, but this wasn't unusual for her, but this time she had been down for longer than normal, and she was very reluctant to get up, and it took us some time to get her down to the gate of the field where the vet came to have a look at her. At first glance, she looked like a healthy horse, just very lethargic. Her breathing rate was normal, her temperature was normal, even the coloration of her pigments looked normal, but something wasn't right. When the vet examined her, he discovered that she had what's known as a hammer heartbeat running through her jugular. Instead of a normal heart rate of around 44 beats per minute, Ishka's heart rate was fluctuating between 60 and 108 beats per minute and was very irregular. Over the following days, the heart rate stabilised slightly to around 66 beats per minute, but talking with vets, no one could quite work out what was happening. After Tracy researched all of Ishka's symptoms, she found articles through the Fenway Foundation's website about aortic rupture and aortopulmonary fistulation. Tracy later met specialists including Professor Catherine Delisle and Marco Brune at the Stallion Show in January 2015, where they confirmed that Ishka was suffering from aortopulmonary fistulation and that we would likely lose her within weeks to months. A devastating and incurable condition that affects around 2% of the Frisian population. A permanent abnormal passageway from the aorta into the pulmonary artery, causing the blood to only be pumped around the lungs rather than the entire body. After talking to the vets, we took Ishka to Edinburgh Equine Hospital to see heart specialist John Keane, in the hope there may be some kind of experimental surgery or treatment that could help her. But sadly, the damage to her aorta was already too extensive. There was nothing that could be done, so we brought her home. Our hope was that she would be with us still in the spring and possibly into the summer, and we just wanted to simply let her enjoy whatever time she had left peacefully at home, on the farm and out in the fields that she loved. John had explained all of the signs to look out for if she started going into heart failure, and we heartbreakingly began to see them much sooner than we had hoped. She began to develop swelling through her hind legs and chest, and fluid started building up on her lungs, which caused her to start coughing. These were all signs that her heart was beginning to fail, and she could visibly see the strain her body was under. You could see the blood pumping down her jugular, and you could see her chest pulsing as her heart worked overtime. And so, on the 17th of February 2015, we made the heartbreaking decision to let Ishka go before she suffered. Although losing her was devastating, Ishka still went on to help the Frisian breed even after her passing. Research into aortopulmonary fistulation is still ongoing, and we continue to hope that one day scientists will find answers that could help eradicate this devastating condition from the breed. In her own way, Ishka became part of that future, and if her purpose was to help to try to educate others and be part of the study into how to remove this devastating condition from the breed, then she had a truly special and meaningful life. Her heart and lungs were donated to the research program, helping contribute towards the ongoing work to better understand the condition and hopefully protect future generations of Frisians. Although her life was far too short, we loved every moment with her. Ishka brought so much joy into those 5 years. She was beautiful inside and out, a regal beauty, sensitive, intelligent, and completely unforgettable. Today, Ishka rests in our memorial orchard beneath her beautiful apple tree, and she will always hold a very special place in our hearts. She is now an angel in heaven, reunited with her mum Fema and her sister Vela.